Near Protocol. This is one of the most exciting kind of projects that launched back in 2021. Now, while price action has not been amazing, there is a lot to like about the development of Near. There's a lot to like about where they're at right now, and there's a lot to like about the statistics on the user base. So I want to dive into everything that's happening with Near and take a look at maybe where this can go this year. Now, before I get into it, guys, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These are cryptos I thought could do very well and make a lot of money. Now, you can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into these coins. And if you'd have done that for all of them, you'd have made over 123 grand in that 16 months. Now, the thing is you don't have 16 months. We're in a bull cycle right now, and Bitcoin is going to try for new highs. Altcoin season is going to start. If you're not happy with the coins you own, or if you don't own any, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share all the coins I own with my members. Whenever I'm looking at buying or selling a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. This means my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, so they make the same profit, but they don't have any work to do at all. Now, if you go onto the site, you can see some of the profits my members have made. You can also see some of my past successes. These, again, are public record. Go onto the old videos on this channel. You can verify absolutely everything that you see. And if after you've read, watched, verified everything, you like what you see and you want to learn more, whether it's you want to hear the daily market updates that I give my members, or whether you just want to find out the coins I think are going to be the big winners, like I predicted with Phantom when no one was talking about it. All you've got to do to find out about the winners is join up on the site, guys. Now, Near. So, Near launched back in 2020. And in 2021, did pretty well. To be fair, Near blasted into the top 100 real fast. Hit an all-time high of $20.42. So far this year, to be fair to it, it has reached highs of around $9. And it's a layer 1 blockchain. It was designed as a community-run cloud computing platform that was aiming to eliminate the limitations that we've seen with competing blockchains, whether that's crappy transaction speeds, really low throughput, or just rubbish interoperability. They're trying to provide the ideal environment for dApps, and they're creating what's both a developer and user-friendly platform. Now, they have human-readable account names. So unlike the cryptographic wallet addresses you see on Ethereum or BNB or any of them, they've got the human-readable account names. They also introduce unique solutions to scaling problems, and they have their own consensus mechanism called Doomslug. They're being built by the Near Collective. Now, it's a community that is updating the initial code and releasing updates to the ecosystem. Its declared goal is to build a platform that is secure enough to manage high-value assets like money or identity, and performant enough to make them useful for everyday people. As an example of something that has been built upon Near, Flux is one of those protocols. Flux is a very strong protocol that's now supporting WordPress. Near was founded by Eric Troutman, who's an entrepreneur with experience on Wall Street, and he's the founder of Viking Education. His co-founders were Ilya Polosukin, who has more than 10 years of industry experience, including 3 at Google, and Alexander Skidinov, who's a computer scientist that worked at Microsoft and went on to join MemSQL, where he became the director of engineering. Now, they've got a hell of a team of developers, many of which have won international collegiate programming contests, which makes them gold medalists and winners. They've also got experience of building some of the only real-world sharded systems at scale. Now, one thing that I do like about Near is they've consistently given updates that allow for the update on CoinMarketCap. We see a lot of projects that are like 8 years old and it's never been updated. They use something called Nightshade technology, which improves transaction throughput hugely. Near is actually able to achieve up to 100,000 transactions per second, and it's near instant transaction finality thanks to their 1 second block cadence. They have, and again, human readable names. I think that is nothing to sleep on, because the reality is that one of the biggest barriers to entry when people enter into crypto is they don't know how the hell to get started. They don't know how to move money around. So having something like human readable names makes things potentially a hell of a lot easier. That could remove a huge barrier to entry for a lot of people. They also have the Near Protocol Ecosystem Fund. This was an $800 million ecosystem funding initiative. 350 million in funding from Proximity Labs. 250 will be used to help existing projects scale. 100 million will be allocated to the startup grants pool, where 20 startups will be given 5 million each. I mean, again, huge amount of money that they're ready to sort of help push forward. They've had participation from 3 Hours Capital. Obviously, they're no longer with us, nor is Alameda, but you got Mechanism Capital, Dragonfly, Andreessen Horowitz's crypto arm. So they're looking good in terms of that. Transactions that they're actually managing, 3.74 billion that they've managed to process over the last few years. They're roughly averaging 57 transactions per second, but some moments, or at least some days, they are running, quite dramatically, like in terms of the numbers of transactions. So, not too bad. And this is transactions per second, don't forget. So sometimes 600 transactions per second. It's not bad. Look, it's nowhere close to that 100,000 that they can achieve. But again, really, this is going to get stress tested the more people that use it. So I expect that we will see more and more people coming to this. Now, that's kind of a job that the Near team have got to focus on. How do they entice new people to come and use them? Because as you can see, daily transaction chart is looking good. It's on an upward trajectory. I mean, obviously they had some spikes here and there, but that is a upward trajectory in terms of transactions. Although that probably is thinking about it in a cumulative one, isn't it? Yeah, that's cumulative. No, it won't be, will it? Okay. Yeah, so that's actually very positive. It's very, very positive. Yeah, so actually, look, things with regards to Near look good. Then when we dive in, obviously they want to be known as the blockchain for AI. So they're scalable, AI native, and cross-chain. And to be fair, look, they've jumped on the AI bandwagon. I hope that is a well-considered approach. Rather, we've seen a number of crypto projects that have impulsively jumped on the AI bandwagon, which I'm not a huge fan of, in all honesty. But as of right now, I would assume that this development team have probably considered this very carefully. But they're looking to, of course, grow this, and they have a ton of different resources. One is their dev hub which is a community of developers. They've also got a resource for founders that want to connect. If we have a look through the applications, don't know why I got off that. We can see where they're kind of at in terms of the applications that are on Near, but as you will see, there are a lot. I like the fact that they've started introducing things like meme launch pads. Look, I'm really not pro meme, but there is a benefit to having memes, and that's where the volume is. That's what's enticing new people into different blockchains. That's what one of the catalysts that were there for pushing forward Solana over the past couple of years. So, and again, like in terms of the overall project, you've got over 370 projects that are now building on Near, and there's a reason for it. There is a reason for it. It's a very, very strong chain. I mean, just as an example, you got Sweat coin that's using them. Now, Sweat was, before it was a crypto, was like one of the most popular fitness apps in the world. It was a way for people to basically get like PayPal vouchers. Now they've got their own crypto, and their decision was to land on Near. And I do actually expect that we're going to see quite significant growth for Near, because I think, again, whilst we have an enormous amount of layer ones, Near technologically is very, very strong. Very, very strong. And in the next kind of year or so, or over the next 6 months, we're going to see a lot of the top layer ones competing. Now, Near in the last bull cycle announced huge money that was going into development. They managed to fire themselves into actually the top 20 for quite a while in terms of market cap. And right now, I don't think there's any reason to necessarily doubt the team. Now, the only thing that will potentially stop Near from having huge success would be if the user base doesn't grow, or if the user base dwindles, or if the usage dwindles. Right now, we're not seeing evidence of that. In fact, total transactions continues to be on the rise. So again, that's a sign long term that more people are using it. And to be fair, that makes sense as well, given that they're adding to the ecosystem consistently. What we want to now see is that the push on AI that they're trying to do results in some AI-driven projects that are getting heavy usage. If they want to be the blockchain for AI, then they've got to have AI projects that everyone wants to use. That's a big job, because AI, a lot of people are hesitant to be using it. So it needs to be user-friendly, it needs to be exciting, and it needs to, well, frankly, it needs to look like long-term it can make some people some money, because don't forget, retail investors are still the driving force. But I do think this has potential to actually try and tackle its previous high. Its previous high was $20. I think it can get there. I think there is a shot of this getting to maybe $30 and trying once again to crack into that top 20 to top 10 in terms of market cap. Again, it's just, can it make sure that it's comfy in terms of getting retail investors when we've got so many new layer ones? So all those layer ones are going to be competing. They're going to be making lots of press releases. They're going to be making lots of announcements. Who makes the best announcements that excite the communities and the crypto communities the most? It's that simple. Because Near are well established at this point. So now it's just, can you be more exciting than your competition? I think there is every reason they can be. What they've done so far has been very, very impressive. I am curious to hear what people think about the AI thing. Do people feel like maybe this is just them jumping on the AI bandwagon? Do you think this is going to work? If you are someone that uses the Near ecosystem, can you name any projects that you think are wicked that I haven't looked at, that people don't know enough about, that everyone should know about? Can you name some projects that are outstanding, that have been built on Near that no one knows about? Let me know in the comments. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now, and if you are not happy with the coins you own, or you don't own any cryptos, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price that I'm going to buy or sell the cryptos at. So my members get in and out of coins, same price as me, make the same profit. Go onto my site, have a look at the profits my members have made, have a look at my past successes. All of that is on the old videos on this channel. You can verify it all. You'll see on the site as well that I did a whole course about Phantom, because I said it was going to be the best investment of the year. Charged $20 for it. Phantom ended up doing nearly a 700x. If you want to find out the coins I think are going to be the big winners of this bull cycle, the ones that can do the big gains and make the most money, all you've got to do to find out about those coins, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.